I ran across a friend of mine the other day. We talked of old times, of days gone by. I asked him if he knew the Lord as Savior, and this is what I heard my friend reply. He said, I turned away the Lord one time too many. He knocked upon my heart and I said no. Oh, but what I'd give if I could feel His presence.
This is News Radio 1450 WLAF, where Dave Ramsey's Money Makeover is brought to you every weekday morning by your friends at Community Trust Bank.
And your pitcher tonight is number 2, Zeke Ribbles. And now the starting lineup for your Campbell County Cougars. Leading off and playing center field, number 12, Peyton Ferguson. Batting second and playing first base, number 11, Jackson Williams. Hitting third and playing shortstop, number 3, Trevor Sharp. Batting cleanup in playing right field, number 23. Playing third base, number 8, Tad Thomas. Batting sixth and playing catcher, number 24, Raleigh Goins. Hitting seventh and playing left field, number 2, Landon Hensley. Batting eighth and your designated hitter tonight, number 10, Chase Hazelwood. And on the mound tonight pitching, number 13, Caleb Dabney. And starting at second base, number 4, Josh Pierce. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the playing and singing of our national anthem? And gentlemen, please remove your caps. And let's play some ball.
Welcome tonight at Brown Archer Field, home of the Campbell County Cougars. For tonight's game, it'll be the West High Rebels versus your Campbell County Cougars. Hello, my name is Mike Miller. I am the part-time announcer with Jake Mundy, and thought to do this announcing. Enjoy Campbell County Cougar baseball. We'll have the first pitch shortly. Our Campbell County Cougars are warming up. The pitcher is at this time.
All right. I finally got it done, Mike. that was a lot of writing. Hello and welcome to Brown Archer Field, home of the Campbell County Cougars. We got baseball action again against the West Rebels as Caleb Dabney getting loose, young right-hander, on the big mound. That mound's gotten taller, ain't it?
It sure has. It's, well, Caleb's a little guy. He'll come off that mound hard now, it being high like it is.
Mm-hmm. And, Mike, I'll tell you, it was the Cougar bats last time. I remember last Friday. Fielding, they had an error or two, but it's high school ball. Their bats came alive. They scored 11 runs.
Yes, I understand. I listened to you last time. They did come alive. We've got to have both defense and hitting. That's the big thing right there. And just making the plays. Put the ball in play, let them put it in play, and just make the play at first and get them down.
I agree. Starting a little early. First pitch was set for 6 o'clock, and it looks like everybody is at the mound. Giving Dabney some last words of encouragement as he steps onto the rubber. Number 15, Willoughby, will lead it off for the Knox West Rebels as Dabney comes through the windup in the first pitch, high and inside, ball 1. Fielded at third base, thrown across for out number 1.
That's a way to field. put the ball in play, make the out.
That always tricked me up about this ball field, even though it is, hands down, it's the most beautiful in our district.
Oh, definitely. It has been, and it still is. It's gorgeous.
As number 28, Peters now steps in. From the left side, big, huge breaking ball. Says he needs to get it up a little bit, ball one.
Folks, we're in the top of the first. If you want to come out, it is a beautiful night. The wind is even down a little bit. And usually this hill is so cold, it's unbelievable. In March, it is in the 70s right now, and it's gorgeous. Come on out and watch the Cougars play.
His second pitch, curveball, actually got it up. Third one, same spot as the first one. No score yet, still top of the first, one out, 2-1 count to Peters. As Dabney winds and delivers, pop fly straight right behind third base, left field coming in, and this ball is going to get down in foul territory. 2-2. Finished my thought earlier on the infield. When they redid the dirt, it was about my sophomore year, we filled it all in, and it helped the lip a little bit, but that transition from grass to dirt it can be treacherous to a young infielder. As this pitch, curveball high, run the count full.
Got one down in the inning.
As Dabney delivers, this ball hits straight to second baseman, might find a hole off of the glove, beating down the line, and he'll be safe. In for a base hit. Off of the glove of the Cougar second baseman, bobbled and wasn't able to make a throw in time. So one on here in the first, one out. Dabney will have to work from the stretch now. As number 10, Oliver now steps in, shortstop. Pick off the first, back in plenty of time. And folks, if you want some visual, I'm pretty sure WLAF is streaming the game tonight up from atop the football bleachers. As Dabney comes that big lead at first, strike called on the inside.
That's a beautiful pitch right there, right down the main street.
He kind of laid back, tried to sell it a little bit. And it was a strike to everybody here that could see it.
He's getting a big lead. Throw over,
called safe, but a lot closer than the first one.
That was a good move. He got a little bit stretched lead there and put him back over. That's the way to watch him.
Outfield playing straight up. Middle infield shading towards second. Double play still in effect. One out. Pick off.
He just got in there that time. That was a good move, excuse me, by Dabney, because he just actually flipped it over real quick like. Almost caught him sleeping.
He comes set, takes a look, runner takes off, hit and run, ball dumped into shallow right field. Easy play for the Cougars as he will advance the runner.
You got runners on first and second with one out. Infield smart. They'll try to turn a double play here. Third baseman, if it's hit to him, he needs to tag third and go on to first.
As the Rebels third baseman now steps in, Slifka. I really hope I'm saying that right. Slifka. Runners on first and second. Top of the first, one out. Dabney comes set, breaking ball again. Swing and a miss. I've lost count, but that is probably about 6 or 7 breaking balls here in the first inning. Middle infield shading the runner at second. Comes set, takes 2 hard looks at him. Stretch and deliver, hangs one up high, 1-1.
It's dangerous to hang a curve that high.
So far, we've seen a curveball and a fastball. A lot of what we saw Friday night. As he comes set, Cougars playing the runner. Delivers, misses high and inside. 2-1. Again, top of the first, 2-1 count, one out. Runners on first and second. Rebels pressuring early. Dabney comes set and decides to step off and think about it. Wind blowing out to left center, as I think it always does up here. Pitch high and inside. Again, 3-1.
Needs to make this one count. Don't need to load them up.
There's a 3-1 count, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Dabney comes set. Hard look at second again. This ball dumped right into right field, still in the air, going back, and makes a catch right at almost the warning track. Throw will come in, and runners will not advance. 2 outs, and that was a great out.
Yes, that was a great out. He ran back and caught that ball, and the runner on second was planning on going to third, thinking he was going to drop it or go over his head. So he had to come back to second, so the fly didn't even become a sac fly and advance the runner, so that's really good. We got 2 down now.
As Dabney comes set to number 5, the left fielder, Cooper, for his first at-bat. Bounces a curveball, gets behind the catcher, and runners will advance to second and third. He'd been playing with fire.
What he needs to do now is Dabney needs to just bear down and get this batter and get out of the inning.
Runners on second and third, 2 outs. 1-0 count. Dabney comes set. Next pitch in the dirt.
Mr. Goins, the catcher, picked that up out of the dirt. That was a good play. Didn't let it get behind him.
Dabney comes set. Doesn't decide to look the runners this time. Misses high. 3-0. Does have a base to give up here. Again, 2 outs, 3-0 count. Runners on second and third. Top of the first. No score yet. As Dabney looks both runners. Just trying to groove one across. Looks like he did and missed outside. Walked him on 4 pitches. So ducks on the pond for the Rebels. As number 6, the second baseman, Johnson, now steps up. Again, bases loaded, 2 outs. Top of the first. Dabney now from the windup. Strike.
Pretty pitch.
Right down Cougar lane.
Yeah, needs 2 more of those and get out of this inning and go to bat.
Just play catch. And again, from the windup, the pitch smacked down the third base line, smothers it, and decides to take the easy force out to third. Great heads-up play by the Cougars' third baseman.
West leaves 3 runners on base with no runs. So Campbell County is coming up to bat in the bottom of the first.
As you are listening to Cougar Baseball on 1450 WLAF.
The Follett Utilities Board continues to be a locally owned public utility that anticipates and meets the community's needs at the lowest achievable rates. The mission of LUB is to provide our customers with reliable, economical, and friendly service in a continuous effort to enhance the quality of life in our community. Caring Neighbors, sponsored by La Follette Utilities, is an emergency assistance fund offering temporary help for paying utility bills. You can be a caring neighbor by donating $1 or $2 each month added to your LUB bill.
This is Bailey Ball for La Follette Mine Supply. Folks are calling me Boat Lift Bailey, and I love it because I get an ice cream cone for every boat lift my daddy sells. See La Follette Mine Supply for rebar, and we deliver it. Septic tanks and septic chambers. We can't leave out PVC pipe and electrical conduit. Dad, tell them when we're open and how to find us.
We're open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Turn on Toe String Road by the Walgreens. We're just the third business on the left just before you cross the tracks.
Come see me, Bailey Ball, my brother Brody, and my mama and papa, my mom Jamie, and my daddy Bro. And my dad Billy.
As we welcome you back up atop the hill, Cougars now heading to the bottom of the first. Their turn to threaten. Rebels threatened. Had all bases loaded, and I have Dabney at 23 pitches out of the first, Mike.
23 pitches. That's, if he keeps going like that, he'll have 100 before long.
It was a lot of breaking ball, and you know, he missed them a few where you needed to, but I felt like a lot of them were missed up.
Well, the big thing is that they had the bases loaded and the Cougars didn't let them score. That's the big thing.
As now the center fielder, number 12, Peyton Ferguson, steps up to the plate. And again, I have yet to see a lefty in this Cougar lineup, all batting from the right side. Reb holes. The Knox West Rebels Reb holes.
Yeah.
0-2 pitch. Big breaking ball missed outside, 1-2.
Coach, that it actually did start snowing, and it started snowing hard.
As pitch aimed at his head, he ducked out of the way or run the count full. Again, bottom of the first, nobody on, no out. Full count to the Cougar center fielder. As what we're going to go with. Comes set at the belt. Has him leaning, called strike 3.
Can't sit on that last one. You got to knock it down some way, foul it or do something. But anything that's close, you got to go for it.
As my dad always said, you can't hit it if it's on your shoulders.
That's true.
As the first baseman Jackson Williams steps up to the plate, and I think my count last Friday was 2 or 3 hit batsmen. I think he got hit. I know he got hit twice.
He's a big target.
And I haven't figured out why glass breaks when they hit a foul ball to the football field yet. One of these days I'll take a break and I'll run over there and find out. He comes set, looks the runner. Short leg kick, misses outside and a chance to go, and he missed it.
You got to be on your toes.
Ball got behind the catcher, rolled to the backstop, and
this is not a real.
Shaking his head. He regrets that one.
This is not a real bad far backstop, so you've got to be on your toes to get in if the catcher misses it, because I mean you can't wait around.
He'll be running on this pitch, full count, 2 outs, as this ball is outside. It's another walk.
So we got the bases loaded again.
Runners on first and second.
I'm sorry, first and second.
Number 2, Landon Hensley.
As now Friday night's pitcher Landon Hensley will step up to the plate. Again, 2 outs here. Bottom of second. Cougars have already striked first. It's 2-0. Comes set, looks both runners, gets a dinky get-me-over curveball for strike 1. There's no other word than dinky.
It's just a
crafty.
It's sort of almost like a slow ball, if you call it that, you know. And
he comes set, looks both runners. Short leg kick, throws it again, and foul tip caught into the mitt for strike 2.
Now he's got to guard the plate the rest of the time.
Runners on first and second, 2 outs. And an 0-2 count to Landon Hensley. Tall right-hander. Comes set, long look at second. Gets one across, fouls back at the plate, roll him again.
As long as he's making contact, keeps the pitcher, makes him throw more pitches, and maybe he'll throw the one that he really wants.
It's a head game, folks.
Like you said, it's mental.
It's all mental. It's cat and mouse. He comes in, look for his sign. Both runners with a short lead. Takes a long look at second. 0-2 count, 2 outs. And the pitch. Big, huge, slow curveball misses outside, 1-2.
Didn't miss by much. Like I say, you got to guard that plate.
Yeah, that was a hard pitch to take.
I know it.
As long as it took to get there, I don't know that I wouldn't have kept my hands back and dump it into right field.
Yeah.
Comes set. We'll see if he throws it again. He did, and he swings and misses. So 2 strikeouts in the inning, but that's not before the Cougars can score twice. It is Cougars 2, Rebels 0, heading into the top of the second.
Hello, this is Lisa Caudill from People's Bank of the South. You work all day, you attend after-school activities, and you don't have time to stop by the bank. Sound familiar? Our schedules are just as busy as yours. There aren't enough hours in the day for us at People's Bank of the South either. The answer is online banking, bill pay, and mobile app that allows you to take a picture and deposit a check. Now you can bank 24 hours a day. Check in with People's Bank and simplify your life. People's Bank of the South, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Valji, and I'm at Community Health of East Tennessee. So as a family provider, I'm able to see patients from kids to adults, to infants, prenatals, geriatric. We function as an urgent care in a way where we do see the sniffles and acute illnesses and things like that. But I do a lot of chronic conditions, so diabetes, hypertension, COPD. And then, if there's knee pain, shoulder pain and such, I'm able to provide injections. If there are any moles or lesions that need removing, I'm able to excise those here in the office. We have all those capabilities here. So I am accepting new patients, and you can call to make an appointment at 562-1705. That is here at Community Health of East Tennessee.
As we welcome you back to Brown Archer Field, again, Cougars strike first. It is 2-0 Campbell County, as we had to wait on the catcher going to get ready. It was a good inning for the Cougars, as a little chaos paid off, as Thomas grounded up to short. Shortstop made a great play at second, and then air-mailed the throw to first. Took one hop over the dugout, and Cougars were able to score 1 run anyway, but then got gifted another.
I'll tell you, when you make errors, it costs you. It always has, and it always will. If you make the plays in the infield, and the pitcher can pitch, the infielders make the plays in the infield, it'll take care of itself. But when you make the errors, when you're throwing errors, fielding errors, it'll come to haunt you later on.
As Dabney, again, like I said, threw 23 pitches in the first inning. Let's hope he doesn't gas himself out here. He really needs a 3-up, 3-down as the 7-hole 7-8-9 due up. Number 16 pops it straight up in the air in the infield. Third baseman says he's got it, and he drops it off the tip of the glove. What'd you just say about errors?
That's what gets you.
E5.
He called the shortstop off, which that's good. That was one of my biggest pet peeves is call for the ball. Don't collide with each other. He called him off.
No, it's scary.
And
I've seen a lot of people hurt doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Has no 3-up, 3-down yet. Still in the 8 slot. Could double up one here as Dabney comes to the stretch. Decides to step off. Take a breather and collect himself. One pitch, pop up, and dropped at third base.
He's got to get that. He's got to shake that off because that bothers the pitcher because, you make a good pitch.
There's that great pickoff move. It looked awful good from here.
He called him safe. It was a beautiful move to first. It's got that runner thinking this time. Ain't any question about it.
Right-handed pitcher, he has to pop and turn 90 degrees to first base. And the first time he did it was kind of that lazy move, but I feel like every time he's done it, he's gotten better at it. He's kind of shown how good his move is. Pitch to the plate to the Rebels' 8-hole hitter, Willard. Missed outside, 1-0. It's a great move.
You're going to talk, the catcher and the pitcher's going to talk it over. I guess he's probably going to say, you need to throw this guy, whatever.
He's just going to talk him up.
It is hard. When you make an error, a fielding error inside the infield, that's what's tough. And then the pitcher, like, we should have got him. We should be one down and pitching the next batter.
It makes you mad when you're there on the mound because you did your job and somebody else didn't. But now it's your job again to give that person a chance again. To try to double one up here. Another great move at first. Back safely.
I tell you what, he's going to pick one off tonight. If I'm looking for that.
That's a safe bet. I'll take that bet.
I like that.
Then the leads are not short either. They're all at the cutout. As big secondary fouled straight back at the plate, 1-1. Trying to work the count back into his favor. Shortstop playing double play depth. Second baseman still kind of in the middle. Third baseman up on the grass. Even with the bag. All the infield's thinking about is getting 2 quick outs here. 1-1 pitch, bounced in the dirt, and a great stop by the Cougars catcher. 2-1.
Yes, he blocked that well, kept it in front of him. Runner did not advance. It's tough on a catcher, too, because that just pounds you to death back there, when it gets in the dirt like that and it hits you in the chest protector, the legs, the shin guards, or whatever.
Good pickoff move here. And if he catches it, I think he's out.
Yeah.
Ball didn't get by him, but did get muffled in that, my grandfather used to say, a peach basket of a mitt.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great move and a little bobbled catch, but was back called safe. 2-1 count, no outs. Top of the second. As this ball is beat very, very slow, almost a swinging bunt to first. And they're going to say foul ball.
What did he do, hit the plate?
The way he's limping, it kind of looks like he hit it off his foot.
Okay.
Plate, foot, either way, we're going to see a 2-2. So 2-2 count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner on first, and again, lead off at the cut. He's going to decide to go to second. This ball fouled straight back.
There's a hit and run. And thank goodness he fouled it back.
Yes. And you're taught as a player in this game to swing. Anytime you get a hit and run, you have to swing. If that ball bounces, 40 feet, it doesn't even make it the whole 60 feet, you still have to swing. as another pickoff move back safely. Two count, no outs. Top of the second, Cougars with the lead 2-0. All these twos, Michael, we really need 2 outs.
Oh,
he got him on the head. Oh, call was safe.
if he would have got a little lower, if he'd throw the ball just a tad bit lower, he would have slid right into the tag.
It's his move, his arm. It's a great move for a right-handed pitcher. Tag was
I think
right
he was
on
going
the
in.
top of the head, and he probably was leaning a little. The throw was so good. There he's going to throw again now. Tag on the butt, still called safe. I've lost count of how many pickoffs this is, but as a hitter from this perspective, he's lulled him to sleep. Great play. He should have been called out. So a short lead, still leaning. He's going to go on first movement. Strike 3 called at the plate. Throw goes down and right side of second base. So gives a stolen base effort to the West Rebels runner after pretty much getting away with murder twice.
Mm-hmm.
Call out at the plate. So 1 out in the inning. Double play now not in effect. Runner on second.
Anything to the left side, the short or third baseman, he should look the runner back to second before he throws to first.
As this is the pitcher spot batting. As the first pitch, a ball. Dabney comes set. Long look. Second baseman working at the base. Dabney doesn't care. He's going after this hitter. Fouled back quickly, 1-1.
That's what he ought to do. Just go after the batter.
Get the one you can control.
Right. Get you another out. Then you can start working on the next one.
1-1 count, 1 out. Runner on second. Cougars with the lead, 2-0. Dabney comes set. Long look at second. Glove up at the chin. Deals breaking ball inside, 2-1. Long look into the plate and a long look at second. Haven't seen a move to second yet, just a step off. There was a step, and to think about it, just a turn, not that quick jump turn that you see 180 degrees to come back and sling it, but nobody home at second to throw to.
I was watching the umpire watch his feet.
As this ball air-mailed to the backstop, it's a good hop, but there'll be no throw. The runner will advance another 90 feet to a 3-1 count, 1 out, and runner on third now, as Dabney wants a new pearl. So Glick has reached on an error, stole a base on what could have been a hit and run, and he got picked off twice, and then reaches third on a pass ball. No movement from bat to ball, all runner, as this pitch scrapes the plate for ball 4. Runners in the corners with 1 out.
Other bat number 15, Mason Willoughby.
As now the Rebels will flip the lineup card to the 1 spot, and we're going to have a meeting at the mound with the Cougars pitching coach. Probably discussing first and third situations here.
If I went out there, I would have the shortstop pull in if the runner from first decides to go to second.
Well, I think we both know it's not decides. I think it's when he goes. He's probably going to go first
Yeah,
this year, first or
but
second.
I have him throw like he's throwing to second, which throw the shortstop and have your third baseman cover third, because the runner on third will probably break towards the plate, and you might get your lead runner out.
I'll share a thought about this in a minute. As he comes set, runner goes, pitch to the plate, and no throw from home plate. As
well, there goes my theory.
The Rebels DH goes. Now, here's an idea. Now, ponder on this for a while, and I'll get your answer later. Now, you're a right-handed pitcher, runner on first and third, right? You can pick off the third, but you have to throw, right?
Right.
So why don't people do that? Why don't just you come with a long pause, see if your runner goes and throw to third. As this ball is beat to short, looks the runner back, one run will score, throw across, out, throw back across the diamond in plenty of time.
Good deal.
Double play.
Double play ball.
What a great play. Ball hit straight up into the 6th hole, throws across to get the second out of the inning, and then a 180-foot throw from first to third. He was out by a mile. Rebels do scratch one across, though. So the score now is the Knox West Rebels 1, Cougars 2. We head to the bottom of the second. You're listening to Cougar Baseball on 1450 WLAF.
Tankless and tankless. The thankless kind work like this.
I'm throwing in a load of laundry.
Hold off on that. I'm hopping in the shower.
Renai tankless water heaters work this way.
I'm throwing in a load of laundry. No problem.
You get an endless supply of hot water even for multiple tasks at the same time.
With the natural gas water heater from PCUD, you get hot water twice as fast as same-size electric and for about half the cost. Chop down your hot water energy cost hundreds of dollars a year with PCUD in La Follette or Rocky Top.
Renai tankless water heaters, the hot way to heat water.
At First National Bank, we put you first with local lending and local decisions. Our First National Bank lenders are a part of the Campbell County community. They not only live and work here, they're involved here. FNB's experienced hometown lenders make the decisions right here with a quick turnaround. Remember us when it comes to local lending and local decisions. Located at 2408 Jacksboro Pike, 423-566-5326. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As bottom of the second, Cougars up by 1 run, 2-1. Cougars will have 8, 9, and 1 up.
Last inning, that play from, he looked the runner back at second and threw the first. It was a good hard throw to first, which got the runners, and the first baseman was absolutely, is a beautiful throw to third. I mean, it was a good hard throw, and actually, you know, he, like you said, got him by a mile.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, he had him dead to rights. It was a really strong throw in the farthest throw of the infield. As the first pitch to Hazelwood, called strike. Second one looked like the same spot, called the ball 1-1. It was a rocket, and all in all, though, to sum it up, it's exactly what pitcher Dabney needed. He needed to get over the error that got him out of the inning, and now we can see if his team can put some more up on the board. Big swing and a miss at the plate. Now struggling behind 1 and 2.
Got to guard the plate from now on.
Widen up, choke up, put the ball in play, and good things happen. 1-2 pitch, big curveball, missed high.
That was close. Well, I tell you, when it's close like that, you cannot stand there and take it.
Mm-mm.
You got to be swinging.
As he comes set from the windup now, no outs. We're in the fresh part of the bottom of the second inning as this pitch called strike high. Third strikeout for the Rebels pitcher. Second one looking.
Number 13, Caleb Dabney.
As the pitcher, Caleb Dabney, will now step up. And again, after what I saw from the first inning, sit back on the breaking ball early in the count. First pitch to him, right down Main Street, but called outside, 1-0.
Well, it looked good.
Something else that looks good is this field. It looks immaculate, and I can't get over it. Missed high, 2-0. Field looks good. The weather's great. Team looks good. Mike, you look good.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
2-0 count. 1 out to pitcher Dabney. Ball outside, 3-0.
You was talking about this field. Do you know that Todd Helton and Bubba Trammell played on this field?
I knew Todd Helton did.
Yeah, Bubba Trammell. Well, that was a team Central had back in the day. Whew.
3-0 count, missed high, walked him on 4 pitches.
Bubba Trammell hit a home run over the left field fence, and I reckon that the ball's still going.
Still traveling. The Cougars will flip the lineup now. as center fielder Ferguson will now step up to the plate. Struck out looking his last at bat. I'll have to think long and hard about this kid's plate at Halls, but he put 2 of them over that fence in right field, and I played my sophomore year. Runner on first. First pitch grounded sharp at third baseman. He bobbles it, and nowhere to go. Dabney advances to second.
That was a hard shot.
Very hard shot. Going on a hit on my paper. That's a single. As Dabney did advance, runners on first and second, 1 out, and coach is going to run for his pitcher, give him a little rest. That tells me he's got the third inning.
Pitcher running number 14, John Bolton.
As now Jackson Williams steps up to the plate. The player to be named later that I can't think of his name, he actually hit 3 home runs that game. 2 of them went over that fence.
Wow.
The second fence, rather, not the first big wall fence that they build up here, as first pitch to Williams is high. Ball 1. Not the Cougar wall, the chain link fence. And then it went over that, and then I don't know.
There's actually been 2 chain link fences
right
here. And the one still, the back one is still up.
Yes, and he hit 2 over that. And the first one, I still don't know where it went.
Yeah, I was sitting in the dugout when Bubba Trammell hit the one, and if I'm not mistaken, Jason Rutherford was pitching, and the crack of the bat, I just sort of moved my head from right to left and watched it go over the left field fence. Like, wow.
Yeah,
I knew the crack of the bat.
Probably here. We might could ask him. I would imagine he is. First and second. Pitch called, strike, 2-1.
I know Central actually that year, I think there was like 30-something and 0, and they won the state championship.
Yeah, I believe it.
I've never seen a team as good as they
Central
were.
was good when I played, but for me, the powerhouse was Powell. Powell
really
and Halls both always had a great team. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Ball hit in the 6-hole. Gobbled up by the shortstop, flips the second for 1, throws across the diamond, and if he gloves it, that's a double play. Bobbled at first, but a great play by the Rebel shortstop.
At the bat, number 3, Trevor Sharp.
So Mark Williams down for a fielder's choice. The runner for the pitcher Dabney advances to third as Big Jackson Williams stands on first. So first and second, 2 outs. And the 3-hole, Trevor Sharp, now up to the plate, and maybe he'll actually get to see more than 2 pitches. He was hit with the second one. Cougars a little payback on this first and third that they got top half of the inning. Come set, nobody running. As the first pitch called ball outside, 1-0.
I don't know if he's putting anything on, but he stared a lot at Miracle down at third base. Coach Miracle.
Short lead for both runners, really short lead for Williams at first. As the next pitch called strike, 1-1. Maybe Coach isn't feeling lucky. There are 2 outs. Cougars do have the lead by 1 run. It is 2-1 Campbell County against the Knoxville West Rebels. Second pitch looked like another breaking ball. Missed inside, 2-1. So a 2-1 count, 2 outs. Runners in the corners. Campbell County with the lead by 1 run. Reb Holes comes set. Pitch high, 3-1. Maybe Coach Miracle has seen something that me and you haven't.
Maybe he has.
A walk here would bring up the cleanup hitter. Reb Holes comes set, looks runner at first. Pitch missed high, loads him up.
At the bat, number 23, Landon Berry.
As now the right fielder Landon Berry steps up to the plate. He was also hit by a pitch last inning. And the West Rebels, it appears, are going to have a meeting at the mound And looks like they might be discussing a pitching change. And they are. Looks like
Number
9.
Yeah.
Matthew Schultz will step up to the mound. He'll have his warm-up pitches. We'll step aside from here. Cougars still threatening. Ducks on the pond here in the bottom of the second. It is 2 outs. Cougars have the lead still 2-1, looking to add more.
Rice Oil, fueling the American spirit with Marathon.
There's something out there for you and me. The American road is calling, so what's it gonna be? Hey, it's an amazing day, traveling our own highway, no matter where.
He faced the line. And give up probably 2 crucial fielder choices. One of them a hard shot to the shortstop, made a great play on his end, and then throw over to first, bobbled, and that is exactly how we have ended up where we are here. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Cougars still with the lead 2-1 as we are going to get back to baseball here. Landon Berry in at the as first pitch bounced off to the right, not all the way to the backstop, not far enough for the Cougars to score. However, he gets the nod from the dugout. Yeah, you should have went, kid.
They can't afford to walk because they'll score a run.
Schultz pitching from the windup here again with the bases loaded. 2 outs. His second pitch to Berry, high, 2-0.
If I was a Cougar third base runner, I would get down pitching from the windup, and I would aggravate him to death.
Yes, start dancing.
Mm-hmm.
2-0, fouled straight back.
Well, that was a good cut, man. He had a real good cut.
Very good cut. I was about to say just stay in there until he throws you a strike, and right there it was. He was a tad early. It was a good cut. As bases are loaded here, 2-1 count, 2 outs, pitch high, 3-1.
Here we go.
Playing with fire.
I was that third base runner. I'd have him throw a ball.
Starts to wind up in the pitch.
Oh.
Dinged right off of the barrel into deep center field. Center fielder will come in, losing to Pat Willie May style. He did make the catch for out number 3. So short-lived for the Rebels' next pitcher. However, he did get out of the inning. That was a hard hit. That ball was barreled.
Yes, it was.
Cougars miss a chance. They miss a big opportunity there. Bases were loaded out of chaos from a fielder's choice. We had a pitch runner. We had a pitching change. We had a fielder's choice with an error at first. And the Cougars still unable to score.
That's tough when you get the bases loaded. You can't get a score. That is so tough.
You really want
one of the things the coaches absolutely. It's a nightmare for them. You know, and they'll tell you at the end of the game. You know, we had the bases loaded. We couldn't get them in. I mean, it's tough.
Which, Mike, you're a baseball fan. Do you know what started all of that for the Cougars? A walk.
A walk.
A walk. Walks breed walks. Walks are a good thing. I never liked to walk when I played, but, you know, anyway.
Most of these kids don't. They would rather reach base with a hit.
You'd rather get a hit like that last one we just saw. that one pinged, and I can't say, smart because we can't use composite bats anymore. They got to use, what is it, BB core?
Yeah, BB core bat.
It's like a dead softball bat almost. You really got to hit it. But I was mentioning earlier, those 3 home runs, all 3 came off of BB core bat. None of them were off of a composite.
Yeah, BB core. And folks, if you've got a kid that's coming up to play baseball, I'll tell you what, these bats are really, really expensive anymore. I mean, they are. They can run you $200, $300, $400 a bat. That's unbelievable to say, but they can. I actually seen a glove at Dick's Sporting Goods a few years back, which it was an amazing glove. It was so soft. And the lady said it's $499.
Oh, my gosh.
For a baseball glove.
So,
I sort of put it back real gently, I mean, it was really nice. It was one nice glove.
As the first pitch to Peters is a ball. My 3-year-old is starting baseball this year.
Good luck.
Along with my daughter. And we had the brilliant idea, it was big swing and miss at the plate, 1-1, to go to Dick's, and I purchased a scorebook that you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
And we also, she's, hey, let's go look for Malcolm a glove. I said, okay. The cheapest youth glove as this ball is hit into the 2-hole. Great play by the Cougar second baseman and a throw for the first out of the inning. What a play.
That was a good play. He backhanded that, running towards second base, turned and threw it, and actually the first baseman backhanded it.
Yes,
so
4-3 put out, backhands on both sides. That was a hard hit right in the 2-hole, shading towards center field. Great play by the Cougar second baseman. 1 out in the inning as number 10, Oliver, now steps up to the plate. Singled his last time up. First pitch to him, a ball.
That helps a pitcher out when they see a play like that.
Oh, yes. Much better than the E5 from last inning. As this ball skips across the plate, 2-0. And to finish my thought, my son's 3. That glove barely fit his hand. And it was $70.
Uh-huh.
2-0 pitch. Called strike high, 2-1. Needless to say, we went to Walmart.
Yeah. When he gets to high school, you get the more expensive.
Oh, yeah. 2-1 pitch, ducks, 3-1. The ball thrown behind his head. 3-1 count, 1 out. Nobody on after a great play by Josh Pierce, being DH for today. Good play by Dabney. Yeah. One hopper back to the mound. He'll run it over and a short flip to first for the out.
That's the way a pitcher should do it. It hit back to the mound. He had plenty of time. He just didn't toss it over to the first baseman. He ran it back and just barely tossed it to him, so he thought, probably wouldn't drop it. That's the way a pitcher should do it.
If you run that play once in the fall and in the spring up here, you run it 1 billion times.
Yes.
Pitcher's fielding practice. As the first pitch to number 11, Slifka, popped straight up into right field, deep and high, but caught about midway almost to the 320 mark for out number 3. There's that 3 up, 3 down.
3 up, 3 down. That's the way it should be.
4-3 put out, 1-3 put out, and a fly out to right. We will send you to break, and we'll come back with the Cougars bats in the bottom of the third. Cougars leading 2-1. You are listening to Cougar Baseball on 1450 WLAF.
Whether you need insurance to protect your home, car, business, or your family's financial future, we believe that your needs are best served by local neighbors. Hi, I'm Randy Heatherly, your local Encova insurance agent, and I'll take the time to get to know your specific needs. Contact Gray Insurance Group today to find out how you can benefit from working with a local agent like me at 423-562-3346 or find us online at grayfoxins.com today.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now even have more great services like Apple Pay and Google Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And People Pay, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet at ctbi.com or stop by and see us at one of our 79 branch offices.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
As I think that was the Backstreet Boys playing over the commercials at the very beginning. As the Rebels take the field, Cougars get the bats, and the first pitch to Tad Thomas fouled straight back over here at us down the third baseline. 0-1 quickly. Grounded into a fielder's choice last at bat, but was able to make it the second. The running theme here of this game so far, put the ball in play, as here is one right down the line. Great play backhanded by the Rebels, and a long throw over to first to get Thomas. Great play on the other end, tip the cap.
After that, number 24, Riley Goins.
Well, three put out starts us in the bottom of the third, as Riley Goins, the catcher, now steps up, walked his last at bat. But he did run the count full. Look for him to be a little more aggressive in this at bat.
That's a ball, huh?
As he takes the first pitch, 1-0. That ball was high, especially to somebody, standing 5'11"?
Yeah, 6 foot.
As this ball hit off of the handle, fouled straight up, but over onto the visitor bleacher area.
I'm glad that got out of play.
1-1, one quick out on a great play by the Rebels' third baseman. Backhanded it right out the line as this ball hit off of the handle again into shallow center field. Comes in and makes the catch for out number 2.
You always want to play the outfield sort of about 3/4 of the way so that you don't want to ever have to run backwards to try to catch the ball. You want to run forwards to catch it, So I would, when you got an outfielder like at right field, right behind second base, you need them, to me, a little bit deeper so that they can run forward to catch it.
As Landon Hensley hits the first pitch, almost got it down the line, showed foul. 0-1 to start his at bat. Struck out the last time, looking for a little bit of redemption. As the Rebels' second pitcher, Matthew Schultz, has great command, especially when he comes back in. Second pitch to Landon. Short hopper to short, thrown across the diamond. Big pop out of that mitt for out number 3. So a 6-3 put out ends us in the third. We head to the fourth. Cougars still leading 2-1. Dabney's back on the hill when we return.
The Follett Utilities Board continues to be a locally owned public utility that anticipates and meets the community's needs at the lowest achievable rates. The mission of LUB is to provide our customers with reliable, economical, and friendly service in a continuous effort to enhance the quality of life in our community. Caring Neighbors, sponsored by La Follette Utilities, is an emergency assistance fund offering temporary help for paying utility bills. You can be a caring neighbor by donating $1 or $2 each month added to your LUB bill.
This is Bailey Boss for La Follette Mine Supply. Folks are calling me Boat Lift Bailey, and I love it because I get an ice cream cone for every boat lift my daddy sells. See La Follette Mine Supply for rebar, and we deliver it. Septic tanks and septic chambers. We can't leave out PVC pipe and electrical conduit. Dad, tell them when we're open and how to find us.
We're open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Turn on Toe String Road by the Walgreens. We're just the third business on the left just before you cross the tracks.
Come see me, Bailey Ball, my brother Brody, and my mama and papa, my mom Jamie, and my daddy Bro. And my dad Billy.
Hello, this
As we welcome you back up here on the hill. Fourth inning action. As he will be faced with the heart of the order, 5-6-7. First pitch, number 5, rifled down the third baseline. One pitch, and it is gone all the way down to the corner. Big turn at first, but a good throw held him at first for a long single. And when I say rifled, that ball took one hop and hit the outfield grass. as number 6 Johnson now steps up to the plate.
Throw over to first. He's back safely. When Caleb makes a real quick throw, when he just barely touches the rubber, that's when he gets them all shook up. When he takes his time, they get back pretty good.
This ball beat down the third baseline, but foul. And a good secondary move by base runner over there at first. Caleb got him to ground out last time, right in about that same spot. He grounded out for the force out that ended the first inning. Good pickoff move here, back in plenty of time, though. Oh, 0-1 the count. No outs yet. Runner on first, top of the fourth. Cougars with a slim lead of 2-1. Abney looks the runner back. He's going. Call at the plate. Ball. Good throw. And he slid under the tag. It was a close play, what we would call bang-bang. And those you just tip your cap. You can't win them all. It was a great throw and a good catch.
Throw would have been just a little bit down. He would have probably slid right into the tag. Yeah.
Maybe a little more, first base side. As a runner now on second, this pitch outside. Thought about throwing down to second. Big, huge lead after that ball almost got away. 2-1. And he comes set. Looks the runner back twice. Bunting at the plate. This ball right down the third baseline. It's a beauty. Dabney grabs bare hand. Good throw across the first, but the speedy runner beat him. If he wasn't running as fast as he was, he got down the line in a hurry. That was a great play by the Cougars pitcher. Steps on it with his right foot, picks it up barehanded, and gunned it across. He threw an arrow, a dart to first base. Runner just happened to beat him. So, again, there we are, Mike, first and third.
First and third,
again,
no
outs. And I'm telling you, pick off the third. Just a big high leg kick. And then once the runner goes and you hear the dugout scream go, just toss it over to third.
That's right.
He comes in big, breaking ball. Taken outside for ball one. A 1-0, no outs. Runners on first and second. Bottom of the fourth. Runners stay put here. This ball in the dirt again, 2-0.
Now he's going to have to really bear down and throw strikes.
Yes. As he steps off, get another collect here. Kind of make sure the runners aren't going, but I would really think about it here. Comes set, looks at both runners. Runner at first is going. This ball skips across. Runner's coming home. We'll have a play at the plate. And he catches the ball high, and he took him out of his leg. So throw come to home. Dabney had to reach up to catch it. Slide come in, and it flipped him top over end. As he did apply the tag, and says was late, slide under the tag again from home plate umpire. As Coach Miracle is going to call timeout and give his pitcher a breather here. He took a shot at the plate. So a pass ball again ties us up at 2 apiece. Rebels have got one more across here to tie it up. Cougars don't need to let any more. Got a runner out there on second. No outs yet, as ball 4 is awarded to number 16, the catcher.
Look at that, number 18.
I still say I would bring my shortstop in if he's just going to trot down to second base. I would try to put a bang play on at least a runner at third.
Baseline was the runner. He comes back hard, and a little itty-bitty flip caught him off guard for the third out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Rebels ahead 3-2, but the Cougars might have something to say about that. Big Bats coming up here on 1450 WLAF Cougar Baseball.
The Follett Utilities Board continues to be a locally owned public utility that anticipates and meets the community's needs at the lowest achievable rates. The mission of LUB is to provide our customers with reliable, economical, and friendly service in a continuous effort to enhance the quality of life in our community. Caring Neighbors, sponsored by La Follette Utilities, is an emergency assistance fund offering temporary help for paying utility bills. You can be a caring neighbor by donating $1 or $2 each month added to your LUB bill.
Bottom of the fourth, Cougars down 3-2 with 8-9-1 coming up. Designated hitter Hazelwood, pitcher Dabney, unless we see a change here, and then Ferguson to lead us back off. What a great play to end the inning.
Yes, that was. And what we were talking about, you've got to, it's all mental. You've got to keep your eye on the ball. You've got to keep your head in the game. And he just got caught sleeping. And Riley Goins, the catcher seen that and threw to third, and it's like,
He come back. He was halfway down the line. Ball was played at the plate, and I don't even think anybody knew he was going to throw it but the catcher. He just decided, hey, why not? And it's just a baby flip to third. Quick tag, got him by a step. Great play to get out of the inning. Saved Dabney's arm maybe for another inning. As the first pitch to Hazelwood, fouled back off of the handle, 0-1. Darkness setting in. Lights not coming on yet.
It should be.
It should be very soon. I can't believe they're not on yet. 0-1. This one off the handle, still in play, though, over by the first base dugout. First baseman goes into foul territory, puts the squeeze on it for out number one. As the pitcher, Caleb Dabney, now steps up, walked his last at bat. Again, one out, bottom of the fourth. Cougars now trail 3-2 on a great baseball game. First pitch to him, barreled up the sixth hole. Great backhand, throw across the diamond and got him by about 2 steps. What a play. And they tried to throw it around the infield and he missed it. But he made the play when it counted for the second out of the inning.
At least we're hitting the ball.
Yes, put the ball in play.
Put the ball in play. Eventually, we'll either have a fast runner or we'll have an error, and we'll get on base.
Cougars flipped the lineup card for the third time as Ferguson now steps up. First pitch called strike. It's almost like after that fired-up play at third, our bats went in aggressive, swinging at the first and second pitch. There's one right down the third base line. Tried to make a fancy scoop at third, went right over the glove, in for a base hit. In front of it. So 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Runner on, and the big Jackson Williams stepping up. Well, he's had an eventful day. He's had some great plays in the field. He's played a great first base. He's caught a bunch of great pickoff moves. He's walked at the plate, and he hit into the fielder's choice.
Runner going that foul, too.
That started their scoring run as hit and run on the first pitch. Fouled it back, 0-1. I smell hot dogs.
That grill over there, once it gets going,
it's tempting.
It's tempting.
Pitcher comes set. Small lead at first. Throw over, back in plenty of time.
Back in the day when you all was playing, my son and you, there was a lot of people from track would come over and say, "Y'all are killing us over here on the football field grilling, the smell of those hamburgers and hot dogs." They would have to get one. I'll never forget it. They said, "My goodness, that smoke coming over, it smells so good."
Most people dreaded doubleheaders up here because they're normally in the daytime.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved them because it meant I got a hot dog.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Pitcher comes set after another pickoff, called safe. This one bounces over the plate 1-1. If I'm not mistaken, I think you all took turns in there, didn't you?
Yeah. My wife was actually the main one. She would do it all, but
God bless your wife. She used to bring us food,
yeah,
drinks, and it just
if there
care of
was
us.
if there was anything left over, so
punctuate on that. We head into the top of the fifth. They're still trailing by 1, 3-2.
This is Bailey Ball for La Follette Mine Supply. Folks are calling me Boat Lift Bailey, and I love it because I get an ice cream cone for every boat lift my daddy sells. See La Follette Mine Supply for rebar, and we deliver it. Septic tanks and septic chambers. We can't leave out PVC pipe and electrical conduit. Dad, tell them when we're open and how to find us.
We're open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Turn on Toe String Road by the Walgreens. We're just the third business on the left just before you cross the tracks.
Come see me, Bailey Ball, my brother Brody, and my mama and papa, my mom Jamie, and my daddy Bro. And my dad Billy.
As top of the fifth rolls up, Cougar still trailing 3-2. Dabney is getting close to the empty mark, I think, on his gas tank.
How many pitches has he thrown?
That's what the scores table come ask me, and I was trying to add it up real quick. I know he threw 23 in the first.
Probably have to have a calculator as many as he's thrown.
11 in the second.
That's 34.
Nine in the third, as the first pitch fouled back 0-1. Let's see. I'm pulling double duty. Hang on a second.
Go ahead and add them. I'll call it from here.
All right.
What do you add up? Second pitch. Oh, yeah, right down the middle, strike. That's a way to pitch. He still is throwing with a great amount of strength. Ground ball to second base, picked it up, throw to first. He got him. One down. Now, Mr. Dabney is still throwing with great force. Next batter's up. First pitch. It's a long shot to center field. Center field has it.
Great catch.
Out number 2.
Great catch out on the line.
That's the way to play the ball.
I'm glad he's making full out of me.
Yeah, really.
So the number that I come up with, if you add those two there, we're at 81. Through 5.
Hopefully.
That's not counting the countless pickoffs. I mean,
yeah. Strike.
There's not a box on this paper for that.
One pitch to the batter. If we could get a short pitch count, he might go another inning.
Maybe. I'd like to see him get out of this really quick.
Ooh.
Good
There's
pitch
a ball.
Here. Good pitch here.
Yeah.
1-1, 2 outs, nobody on. Cougar still trail 3-2. Top of the fifth. And discussing pitch count as Dabney's starting to crank up on the old odometer. This pitch held high. 2-1.
I think you want to wake him up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. As this ball popped dead into left field, takes one hop, and bounces over the fence for a ground rule double.
We still got 2 outs in the inning.
Number 5, Will.
That might be the first ground rule double I've seen since the installation of this wall.
That fence is...
It's a high wall.
Yeah, it's high.
As the Rebels will pitch run here. As number 5, Cooper, the left fielder, steps in. He's walked and singled. Pitched to him, buckled him, but called ball, 1-0.
Well, the Goins made a good stop on that. It was in the dirt. He scooped it right up.
He's had a busy day behind the plate. Getting his workout in.
Tell you what, a catcher does.
I never could do it. I could play anywhere. That was the only one position I said, I'd really rather not. This ball gets by him, though. Runner will advance to third as the dugout's screaming, eat it, eat it, eat it. It means hang on to it. 2-0 at the plate.
Needs to get this batter. Don't need another run.
He's got a base open in case he wants to run it just to put him on. As he hits this one off of the handle into shallow right field. Comes in, makes the catch. F9 on the paper. Almost gets 3 up, 3 down. The ground roll double has other plans for that as we head into the bottom of the 5th inning. Cougars still trailing by 1, but they have flipped the lineup 2, 3, 4 up.
Hello, this is Lisa Caudill from People's Bank of the South. You work all day, you attend after-school activities, and you don't have time to stop by the bank. Sound familiar? Our schedules are just as busy as yours. There aren't enough hours in the day for us at People's Bank of the South either. The answer is online banking, bill pay, and mobile app that allows you to take a picture and deposit a check. Now you can bank 24 hours a day. Check in with People's Bank and simplify your life. People's Bank of the South, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Valdry, and I'm at Community Health of East Tennessee. So as a family provider, I'm able to see patients from kids to adults, to infants, prenatals, geriatric. We function as an urgent care in a way where we do see the sniffles and acute illnesses and things like that. But I do a lot of chronic conditions, so diabetes, hypertension, COPD. And then, if there's knee pain, shoulder pain and such, I'm able to provide injections. If there are any moles or lesions that need removing, I'm able to excise those here in the office. We have all those capabilities here. So I am accepting new patients, and you can call to make an appointment at 562-1705. That is here at Community Health of East Tennessee.
As bottom of the 5th action about to be underway, as the 3rd place hitter shortstop will now step in. He has been hit by a pitch, walked, and let's see if he can actually get on base here. Cougars really need that leadoff on.
Little low.
First pitch called low, 1-0. Field lights have come on now, by the way, in an update. They come on a lot quicker than they used to. As this ball bounces hard at short, bobbled, thrown across, close play at first. The call is safe. He might have had it by about a half a step.
That's an error on the shortstop.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good for us.
Bad for his batting average.
That's true.
As the cleanup hitter, Landon Berry, now will step in plate. He is also then hit by a pitch and popped out. Runner on first here. No outs. Got the leadoff runner on. Slow pickoff. But that might not be his best move yet.
No.
Dabney was very good at hiding his. So runner on first. No outs yet here in the bottom of the 5th. Cleanup hitter on, going on this pitch, hit and run on, and bounce down the third base line, 0-1.
This is a good start. No outs and a runner on first. We just don't want to get doubled up.
No, but if they're putting the ball in play, I think
that's true.
That's all we want now. Short lead at first. and to check on him over there, and he's safe. Pitchers have really got their workout today. A lot of pickoffs on both sides. More so, I would say, on the home advantage. And he threw that kid out about twice, and they never called it.
True.
Come set, short lead, 0-1 count, no outs. To Barry, big breaking ball in the dirt, 1-1. And I say big, that's a David Hickman 12-6. He had the prettiest curveball. And I never could throw one like him.
He did have a good curve.
Come set, runner stays, ball high, 2-1.
It's a way to watch.
You really want that 12-6 break on it. You want it to start at 12 o'clock on the clock and go all the way to the bottom. And he's about the only one I could see do it effortlessly. Come set, and another pickoff. Just trying to hold him close. And again, no outs in the inning. Bottom of the fifth, 2-1 count to Barry. Pitch to him, runner going, hit and run, swing and a miss at the plate, throw down, and he's out by probably 5 to 6 steps.
Yeah. That was a good throw down.
It was a good throw, and I'll argue a bad jump. He might have been a hair late getting off or taking off on that one, but a good throw got him either way. So a 2-2 count at the plate. 1 out now as the next pitch called outside, running it full. So the Cougars lose their leadoff runner and a big battle going on at the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ball fouled back.
At least he's hanging in there and guarding the plate.
Dropping almost down to the ground to foul that one back.
Yeah. I don't know where the strike zone is for this umpire, so.
I don't think any of us. He ain't been hit yet, so it's still pretty big. A big swing and a miss. Chin high, drop down.
Yeah, and he swung over that ball.
Oh, yeah. So 2 quick outs, 1 lost on the base pass, 1 lost in the batter's box as now Tad Thomas steps up. Grounded into a fielder's choice and has also grounded out on a great play by the Rebels' third baseman. 2 outs in the inning. First pitch swinging late, 0-1. He might have been looking breaking ball. He was standing straight up, hands back, and was about a mile late. Next pitch, above his head, 1-1. One and 1, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning. This pitch called strike. Looked like it was right down the middle.
Yeah, it's right down the middle. You can't stand there and look at it. You got to swing at it.
So 1 and 2 now down in the hole. 2-strike approach. 2 outs. Rebels pitcher Schultz still pitching from the windup with ease as this ball beat into the ground. Will stay fair, though. Third baseman comes in to make a play. Flip across, tag on the runner for the 3rd out of the inning, grounded into another 5-3. Cougars cannot score in the bottom of the 5th as Dabney's heading back out, it appears. Top of the 6th action right around the corner. You're listening to Cougar Baseball on 1450 WLAF.
There are 2 types of hot water heaters, tankless and tankless. The tankless kind work like this.
I'm throwing in a load of laundry.
Hold off on that. I'm hopping in the shower.
Renai tankless water heaters work this way.
I'm throwing in a load of laundry.
No problem.
You get an endless supply of hot water even for multiple taps at the same time.
With the natural gas water heater from PCUD, you get hot water twice as fast as same-size electric and for about half the cost. Chop down your hot water energy cost hundreds of dollars a year with PCUD in La Follette or Rocky Top.
Renai tankless water heaters, the hot way to heat water.
At First National Bank, we put you first with local lending and local decisions. Our First National Bank lenders are a part of the Campbell County community. They not only live and work here, they're involved here. F&B's experienced hometown lenders make the decisions right here with a quick turnaround. Remember us when it comes to local lending and local decisions. Located at 2408 Jacksboro Pike, 423-566-5326. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
As we head into the top of the sixth, I ran over to the scores table, Mike, updated them on the pitch count of Caleb Dabney. He's in the mid-80s as we roll into the top of the sixth. Cougars down by 1.
I believe last inning he was throwing hard. He was throwing as hard as he was in the first inning.
Well, I mean, you take away the ground rule double, he pretty much got 3 up, 3 down. That double didn't mean anything. So, maybe another quick inning here. He's thrown really well.
Yes, he has.
He's thrown very well. As the 6-hole hitter, Rebels second baseman Johnson now steps up to the plate. He's grounded out, singled, and then he took a trip around the bases in mini styles. First pitch to him called ball, 1-0. Lights starting to take effect over this beautiful, beautiful ballpark. Shade and darkness making its way over. Second pitch low, 2-0.
Throw him strikes. He's just going to stand there and look at it.
I agree.
There you go.
Cruz won across and proved us wrong. He swung out of his shoes.
Yeah. You missed that one a mile.
Oh, I call time and tie him.
Yeah.
2-1, no outs. Top of the sixth. Dabney delivers. This ball barreled down the third base line, took one hop, and it's rolling to the fence. Under the left fielder's glove, he's looking for 2. Still going to the wall, to the warning track. Comes around second, heading for third. Throw comes in. One hop to third, and he's standing in with a triple. And that is not what Caleb Dabney needed.
Not to start off.
No. That ball took a sharp pop past the third baseman and then took another sharp pop to the left fielder and went right under his glove. And once it did, it rolled all the way to the warning track. 320 here in the corners at Brown Archer Field. I've been on that warning track a lot, and it's a long way out there. Next pitch to the 7-hole hitter, the catcher. The ball, 1-0. And Dabney's starting to have control problems. In the windup with the runner on third. This pitch beat into the ground, called foul ball, and they might have caught a break there. That one was close. Right on the line, never hit the bag, though. So it'll stay foul, 1-1. And again, no outs. Cougars trail by 1. Going to have to get the sticks going, but first, matter at hand is keeping them at 3. Runner at third, pressuring early. There's a 1-1, beat off his foot. 1-2.
No, he doesn't need to give him anything too juicy to hit. Maybe a good breaking ball, one of those, or maybe even a changeup.
Yeah, I really like the changeup.
Just catch him asleep,
I'm biased, though. That's the greatest pitch in baseball.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you knew this or not. They come on the intercom my senior year of high school. David Jones said I broke a record. Pitched to North City. We beat them 6-3 up here, and I threw 67 pitches in that game.
Wow.
And 89% of it was changeup. To make it all the sweeter, Chris Mays was their coach. Hit it off the end of the bat, rolled to the backstop. 1-2 still the count. Again, runner on third. I believe that was the changeup. Had him leaning out front. 1-2, no outs. Runner on third. Dabney in the windup. Luckily, the runner's not going. Missed high. Tried to get a hold of it, and the ball slipped. 2-2. Really needs a good pitch here. Strikeout would be grand. A ground ball even better. As this ball this high rolls to the backstop, runner coming home, and there'll be no throw. The Rebels will take another run lead. It's 4-2. That triple hurt.
Yes, it did.
So that adds another pass ball on the scores table. And if you're keeping track, that is now almost into double digits in the pass ball category. wouldn't say it's so much on the catcher, just that he's keeping the curveball down. As he'll go ahead and lose this batter. Award him first. Run does come across, though. Cougars now trailing by 2. And they will pitch run at first. And it looks like, yeah, here comes Coach. Very slowly and gingerly to the mound.
He looks like he's going to make a change.
He is going to make a change, but Dabney can't hold his head down. He threw almost 100 pitches, but he threw great.
Yeah.
Big roar from the crowd. We will be more on, let's see who's pitching next. We'll tell you when we come back. You're listening to Cougar Baseball on 1450 WLAF.
Rice Oil, fueling the American spirit with Marathon.
There's something out there for you and me. The American road is calling, so what's it gonna be? Hey, it's an amazing day, traveling our own highway. No matter where it leads us, we can smile, 'cause it's leading in the mile.
Marathon from Rice Oil, La Follette.
Whether you need insurance to protect your home, car, business, or your family's financial future, we believe that your needs are best served by local neighbors. Hi, I'm Randy Heatherly, your local Encova insurance agent, and I'll take the time to get to know your specific needs. Contact Gray Insurance Group today to find out how you can benefit from working with a local agent like me at 423-562-3346 or find us online at grayfoxins.com today.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now even have more great services like Apple Pay and Google Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And People Pay, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet at ctbi.com or stop by and see us at one of our 79 branch offices.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
As we welcome you back to top of the 6th up here on the hill. Landon Hensley now up to bat. And just like I was showing Mike his stats from Friday, he only gave up 4 hits, struck out about 1 or 2, and no walks on the board through about, I think he threw 5, 6. I think he got pulled in the 5th. He had a great outing. Throws hard. Definitely saw the fastball and the curveball. If he had something else, it was dancing.
This is his first pitch. Throws over to first.
Great move.
Yeah, he's got a good move.
Close play at the plate, or close play at first, rather. Call in was safe as I believe we have a new hitter.
Number 19.
Mm-hmm. Batting from the right side. Another pickoff, a lot slower this time, just to check in. Rebels with a 2-run lead, they can kind of play around on the bases a little bit.
And keep him honest.
Mm-hmm. And Hensley's job is just to, keep him in check. But I think primarily, me and you would agree, get the hitter at the plate.
Yes.
As this pitch misses low, 1-0. Top of the 6th, 1 run has already come across. Runner goes, swing and a miss, hit and run on. Long throw and just bad spot. He would have been out with the right throw, I think. Lots of speed, though. Gives the Rebels another stolen base. So now runner on second, no outs. Hensley on the mound now for Dabney, who threw a lot of pitches, but they were quality pitches. As this ball beat into the 6 hole. Down goes the glove, up comes smart play to third. Just couldn't get the tag on in time. What a heads-up play by the shortstop. The third baseman was not ready.
Got to keep your head in the ball game. That's all. It's all mental.
Yes, he just kind of looked and thankful he caught it and it didn't go past him. 90%
mental, I should say. I mean, you got to keep your head. You got to see. You got to know where the runner's at. You got to know what the count is of the ball. I mean, what the count on the batter is. You got to know how many outs there are.
Runner goes at first. Ball high, no throw from the plate. Man, I really wish we'd throw it.
Yeah.
Throw it, like you said, throw it to short.
Short needs to come in on the grass, and, he needs to pump it like he's going to throw to second, throw to short. Maybe you'll catch that guy, leaning off of third base, and then bang.
As this ball comes in for a strike, 1-1.
I just can't accept that run, just run down to second from first because you got a runner on third and just give it to him.
I agree. 1-1. This ball just to get me over curveball, missed inside apparently. 2-1. It looked awful good.
Because basically what it does is it just gives you another runner in scoring position. And a good hit, a good solid single will score 2 runs.
And it takes a lot of practice and craft to really beat it too. I mean, it has.
You got to, like you say, you got to keep your head in the game. The shortstop knows that to do that when you got a runner on first. Like maybe give a signal.
Right.
The catcher give a signal or something, or the pitcher looks over, tips his cap or nods or something. To signal him that they're going to throw down to him.
As Landon walks his first batter to load the bases. I kept waiting for the catcher to come out and give signs. That's what we used to do. The catcher would come out and he'd tap his helmet and then he'd tap his chest. And then, it was in a certain order that he went into what we would do. And it was either you were going to throw to the pitcher, like you were going to throw to second, throw to the pitcher instead, or to short, or throw all the way to second, or, something. But Campbell County has not executed first and third very well at all this game. And I think it's probably safe to say at least 3 out of the 4 runs they give up has come via the first and third benefit. As we now have bases loaded, no outs. Top of the 6th, off of the handle, in the air.
There we go.
Second. Looks around, needs to throw to third. There's the long throw to third and an easy double play. What a great heads-up play there. Caught him stranded.
That's what we needed right there.
Yes.
I think the second baseman was a little surprised that he caught it.
Yes.
It's like, I can double up somebody real quick, like if you don't just know what I'm doing. But he did act like,
The ball was very softly hit off of the handle, did not get high at all. Rushing in was the second baseman, made a catch, but he caught the third base runner standing about 2 steps from home plate. So, long, easy flip to third base. Made it easy double play, and I think
and that's where your head
was shocked.
That's where your head is in the ball game, saying, "Okay, we got a runner on third." I see him always like, he's all the way down to the plate almost.
He thought that ball was down, and I think the second baseman maybe thought it was down too.
Yeah.
First and second now, 2 outs. The count 2-0 at the plate to Peters, right fielder. Big
Another
swing
strike.
and a miss. 1-2, or 2-1 rather. My apologies. So 2-1. Landon comes set. Runners on first and second. Ball hit off of the handle again. This ball's going to roll and roll and roll right into no man's land. Rolls right past the pitcher in that area where if he fields it, he can't throw it. If he lets it go, ain't nobody going to throw it, and that's exactly what happened. Rolled all the way to the shortstop, and we've got the bases loaded again, but now we got 2 outs. A little bit more manageable.
Thank goodness we didn't have a runner on third.
Yes,
He would have scored.
Yes, easily. So again, Ducks on the pond, top of the second, 1 run already across, 4-2 the score, 2 outs. Landon delivers to the plate and misses high, 1-0. As the next pitch barreled into right field, and it's over his head. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Gets the ball at the warning track. Here comes the 3rd run. It'll score as a bases-clearing 3 RBI double for the Rebels cleanup hitter, and if there was any way to get him across, that was the way to do it.
Yeah, with 2 outs. That's what really hurts.
Man, that hurt. So 3 runs across here added to the 1 earlier. The score is now the Rebels 7, Cougars 2 on a bases clearing double by the Rebels cleanup hitter. For my apologies, third place hitter. Cleanup hitter is now digging in.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yes.
That was like almost like a
swallow.
Yeah, like a gapper right between right and center, which is more towards the right. But I'm not sure. I can't tell how close that right fielder is playing in.
It's hard to tell from our vantage point.
Yes.
But it was easy to tell that he got a bad read on that ball.
Yeah.
He kind of came in and made the banana loop and then ended up running to the warning track. One pitch popped straight up in the air, right in that Bermuda Triangle behind second base. Center fielder comes in and makes a grab to finally stop the bleeding. The Knoxville West Rebels are able to score a few, as the score is now 7-2 Cougars. Big hole to climb out of. We will see you in the bottom of the sixth. You are listening to Cougar Baseball on 1450 WLAF.
The Follett Utilities Board continues to be a locally owned public utility that anticipates and meets the community's needs at the lowest achievable rates. The mission of LUB is to provide our customers with reliable, economical, and friendly service in a continuous effort to enhance the quality of life in our community. Caring Neighbors, sponsored by La Follette Utilities, is an emergency assistance fund offering temporary help for paying utility bills. You can be a caring neighbor by donating $1 or $2 each month added to your LUB bill.
This is Bailey Boss for La Follette Money Supply. Folks are calling me Boat Lift Bailey, and I love it because I get an ice cream cone for every boat lift my daddy sells. See La Follette Money Supply for rebar, and we deliver it. Septic tanks and septic chambers. We can't leave out PVC pipe and electrical conduit. Dad, tell them when we're open and how to find us.
We're open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Turn on Toe String Road by the Walgreens. We're just the third business on the left just before you cross the tracks.
Come see me, Bailey Ball, my brother Brody, and my mama and papa. My mom Jamie and my daddy Bro. And my dad Billy.
As we roll into the bottom of the sixth, Cougars got a big hole to climb out of, Mike.
Yes,
they got
they sure
a
do.
5-run deficit now. That one run was looking awful slim. Now it's a big hole.
Yes, definitely.
As Riley Goins, the catcher, now steps up. He has walked and popped out.
Fouled off.
First pitch fouled back. No glass breaking, though. Whoever parked over there must have moved.
No, he actually hit it towards the top of the concession stand, but the net caught it.
Oh, it didn't make it over to the field.
No, it didn't make it to the field.
The window blocked me. I couldn't actually see how far it went. Nighttime really setting in here, which I always thought was harder to catch the ball when it's up in the air. So this one's on the ground, though, to the third baseman. He makes Pat's glove, throws across, and plenty of time for out number one. 2 pitches and 1 out. Another 5-3 put out. As Landon Hensley, the new pitcher, steps in. He has struck out and grounded out. Real needs to get out of the 0-2 slump here. 1 out, bottom of the sixth. Cougars now trailing by 5. Score is 7-2 West. First pitch to Landon, called strike. You can't hit it on your shoulders, kid.
Nope. That was right down Main Street.
Cougar Lane, Main Street.
Right down the middle.
Peachtree, right down the middle. The one you should have hit. Second pitch, fouled back, 0-2 quickly. There's the glass. I think they heard me. I was always taught to swing at the first pitch. First pitch, the best pitch you get, but
They usually try to throw a strike the first pitch.
And
that's what you always taught your pitchers. You know, throw a strike the first pitch, you know, and
Yeah, try to
be
get
right there to
ahead.
swing on it.
Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, it's real hard to swing at the first pitch every time.
I know.
But I know a lot of people that do it. And I know some that probably should do it, but easier said than done, as we now sit 1-2 with 1 out. Landon beats one in the ground. They're going to make him run this one out. One hopper to the pitcher, throws a crossover, takes him over the bag, but makes a great play at first. 2 outs, and that play can be scary.
Yeah, because you can get run over.
That throw from the pitcher that leads you into the
well, I say get run over, get a collision.
A collision, a concussion, a flat back, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Somebody trucking down there can really run you over. It's a scary play, but they made it. 2 outs here as Chase Hazelwood, the DH, steps up.
Hit the pitch.
And he got hit. Hey, any way on, kid.
Mm-hmm. I have not noticed anybody wearing any elbow protectors.
No.
I had to buy my son one because his arm.
An Evo Shield?
Evo Shield, yeah. He just absolutely, his elbow was just pounded on.
I'll tell you a story about that in a minute. As pitch hitter for Caleb Dabney pops one up down the line. That's Nate Toole batting. This is his first at bat. Quickly 0-1. We had a guy my freshman year. He pitched at Powell, and he actually ended up getting a scholarship to UT afterwards. His name was Drake Owenby. And I remember
Owenby.
I was very, very young. I was probably 13 freshman year, so I was 14 and 15. And Colette threw me in there to go hit him, and I think that's the fastest I've ever struck out in my life. Long throw at the second, and he got him by 2 steps. So a put out at second base gets the hit-by-pitch gift. We are heading to the top of the 7th. Rebels lead 7-2. We will see you in the top half of this inning. You were listening to Cougar Baseball on 1450 WLAF.
Hello, this is Lisa Caudill from People's Bank of the South. You work all day, you attend after-school activities, and you don't have time to stop by the bank. Sound familiar? Our schedules are just as busy as yours. There aren't enough hours in the day for us at People's Bank of the South either. The answer is online banking, bill pay, and mobile app that allows you to take a picture and deposit a check. Now you can bank 24 hours a day. Check in with People's Bank and simplify your life. People's Bank of the South, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Valji, and I'm at Community Health of East Tennessee. So as a family provider, I'm able to see patients from kids to adults, to infants, prenatals, geriatric. We function as an urgent care in a way where we do see the sniffles and acute illnesses and things like that. But I do a lot of chronic conditions, so diabetes, hypertension, COPD. And then, if there's knee pain, shoulder pain and such, I'm able to provide injections. If there are any moles or lesions that need removing, I'm able to excise those here in the office. We have all those capabilities here. So I am accepting new patients, and you can call to make an appointment at 562-1705. That is here at Community Health of East Tennessee.
There are 2 types.
Country Road playing here as the Cougars still got a bat. I feel like we need to change this song. 6-7 up as Cougars have a new pitcher. Number 12, Peyton Ferguson. Comes in to pitch. New face, new arm. Could be what the Cougars need to get 3 out.
I believe Peyton was a receiver on the football team, wasn't he?
I'll take your word on that.
I think he was. I remember hearing him calling his name, catching a few passes.
Going off that, we know we can catch. Let's see him throw.
Yeah.
I want to see him sling it. Not the tallest guy out there, but I have seen smaller guys throw harder. He comes set. Let's see what he's got here. For the 5-hole, number 5, first pitch called ball low.
He comes from a 3/4, almost a sidearm, but I believe it's 3/4.
I got a 3/4 arm slot. Comes stretch, drops down, and whips it around. This ball hit him in the ankle. So hit batsman starts our inning. It's almost maybe not three-quarter, but it's that whole infield trick of you've played infield for 10, 15 years, and you're taught to short arm the ball, and then you get put in a position where you're not supposed to short arm the ball that looks like that three-quarter or creates the three-quarter. As he stretches and then almost flips his elbow forward and then flips that wrist across, which looks,
painful.
Hey, can't teach it. It was good enough to get one strike called, though. 0-1 count at the plate, comes set, pick-off move over to first. Boy, we've seen a lot of those. And called safe. 0-1, no outs. Top of the seventh. Cougars trail by 5. He looks in, gets his sign, comes set. Short lead at first. Long step, falls off the mound, and low. 1-1. That is the number one problem with high school pitchers, and if I could ever go back in time, I'd slap myself for it, is falling off the mound, not dropping that bottom leg and driving off the mound.
Right.
Flips another one across here, high, 2-1. You throw all arm when you fall off of that thing, and it'll kill your arm and your shoulder.
It don't take long for you to start hurting.
It's an easy mechanic that I wish younger kids would learn more, if that isn't a hint to some daddies out there. Comes set, falls over. This one fouled back over the barn. That is the hitting cage down third base line. I've always called it the barn. 2-2 at the plate now. No outs. Top of the seventh. Runner on first. Short lead. Inches out about 4 steps, maybe 5. Barely at the cutout. Comes set. Another step. And this ball grounded to the second baseman. He had a long way to go. He's only going to have 1 out, though. Flip over to first for a fielder's choice. Advances the runner, but the Cougars find the first out of the inning.
That was a close play because he was going to second when the ball was hit because the runner was running to second, and he had to put the brakes on and come back to get the grounder and throw to first, and it was one step that he would have been safe.
Yes. And, in the awkwardness of the way he had to go get the ball, he couldn't put any mustard on it, so it was a little lazy flip that got him by about a step and a half. Next pitch, bounced all the way to third, looks the runner back at second, long throw over to first, catch, and almost that collision we talked about.
Yep.
Throw went down the first base line. Jackson grabbed it, wrapped it around the runner, but
that's what you got to do when you come off the bag. It's just hit the runner with it. The runner runs right into it. But he did get him.
So if you had fielder's choice on your Cougar baseball bingo board, you need to mark it off about 12 times. That's a bunch. Runner on second now. 2 outs. He's out there all by himself as number 19 steps up to the plate. Comes set, looks the runner back, long look, flips one right down the middle for strike 1. So 0-1, really short lead at second. Don't even have to worry about him. Comes set, this one skips across. 1-1. It gets a big secondary, but it's not a good lead before he makes the delivery to the plate. Defense playing straight up now with 2 outs. Outfield playing straight up. Lights really taking effect up here on the hill. This ball beat back off of the glove of the pitcher. Comes set, plants the foot, flips over the first for out number 3. As that will take us into the bottom half of the last inning. Cougars got to score 5 to tie. You were listening to Cougar Baseball on 1450 WLAF.
Water heaters, tankless and tankless. The tankless kind work like this.
I'm throwing in a load of laundry.
Hold off on that. I'm hopping in the shower.
Renai tankless water heaters work this way.
I'm throwing in a load of laundry.
No problem.
You get an endless supply of hot water even for multiple taps at the same time.
With the natural gas water heater from PCUD, you get hot water twice as fast as same-size electric and for about half the cost. Chop down your hot water energy cost hundreds of dollars a year with PCUD in La Follette or Rocky Top.
Renai tankless water heaters, the hot way to heat water.
At First National Bank, we put you first with local lending and local decisions. Our First National Bank lenders are a part of the Campbell County community. They not only live and work here, they're involved here. F&B's experienced hometown lenders make the decisions right here with a quick turnaround. Remember us when it comes to local lending and local decisions. Located at 2408 Jacksboro Pike, 423-566 5326. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As we've got 3 outs to play here, Cougars could, come back and win. They've got a big hole to climb out of here, and it's all going to start with Nate Toole leading it off in the bottom spot, 9 spot. Then we flip the lineup, and Cougar bats have not been what they were Friday. A lot of beating the ball, in the ground, a few pop-ups here or there, and a little bit of luck has got them the 2 runs, I think. But they're really going to have to get a rally here going.
Yes. They score 6 runs. We walk out of here with a win.
Yes, they score 5. We can play another.
Yeah.
Anything less than that, you're hanging your head tonight, folks. Looks like West has a new pitcher.
Up to bat, number 9.
Number 8, Andrew Lawler. Lawlor. Big, tall, lanky right-hander.
It was Josh Parker, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cha-ching in the basketball for WLAF.
As Nate dribbles one into the ground, quick flip for the second baseman. And quickly, 1 pitch, 1 out. Mr. Cha-ching.
He's a very good.
Not quite the money Bob, but
he's very good at basketball. I've streamed him online when the Cougars were playing away, and I like to listen to him.
Cougars have flipped the lineup here again. Only 1 out. Bottom of the 7th now. Last chance. Last call for some Cougar runs here. Peyton Ferguson will step up. With a fresh count, he'll take a strike on 1.
They got to get those bats going.
Yes.
Get them going, shake them up.
As fouls the next one back, 0-2. The new pitcher, closer rather. I mean, might want to see a little bit of what he's got, but, ain't no time to wait here.
No.
If you see it, hit it. Then the pitch, 0-2, had him way out front. Dropped it. Didn't even run out of the box, though. Tagged him out for the second out of the inning. So they'll go 4-3 strikeout, quickly 2 outs, and now Jackson Williams will step up as the Cougars' last hope. First pitch to him. Barrel. Back. It's way back. And he drops it at the wall. He's standing on second. He's down in pain. He's hurt. He's bad hurt. He banged off that wall. This ball was back, and it was maybe just a few feet off of the wall, almost from going over. Player goes back, and he goes back. He hit the warning track, and no sooner than he hit the gravel, he hit the ground hard, very hard. That wall bent in, and Coach Miracle is now heading out to go check on him. He's up.
Yeah, he is up.
He hit the wall hard. He was going back and never even seen it there. I see that looks like the baseball trainer now heading out to go check on him. As both coaches of both teams now have made it to left field. Stand up double for Jackson Williams. Really hope that kid's all right out there.
That was a hard hit ball. I mean, a hard hit.
It was a hard hit ball, hard hit wall all around.
You could see when it left his bat, it was going somewhere.
Oh, he barreled it up. And just in Brown Archer Field style, the wind blows at all the wrong times. It was completely dead when he hit it. He squared it up with the BB core, and it barely missed. Barely. Not going to lie, I thought that ball was out.
Folks, if you don't know what BB core is, that is the bats that they use today in high school. If they're not using a wood bat, they have to be a certain composite before they'll let them use it, and
it got handed down, or where it started was in college, and it got handed down because pitchers were getting riddled you're only 60 foot away, and if you throw 80, we'll just say modest 80 miles an hour, 85, ball comes off the bat a lot faster than it comes in. So you got to add 10 miles an hour. So if, somebody's pumping 85, 86, it's coming back at you about 96 to 103. And 60 feet is not a long time to recover, and that's why they decided to go to BB Core. As I didn't see a change there. He's still out there in left field.
I didn't see a change.
I didn't see a change at all. So I'm glad he's okay.
Oh, yeah,
we're glad
definitely.
He's okay, and we're really glad Jackson Williams is on second. As now Trevor Sharp steps in.
It was a ball. It looked like a strike, but it looks like it's going to be 1-0.
1-0 to Trevor Sharp after the big, long double. He rifles one into the opposite field. Popo Taco, if you would. Rounds first. Jackson Williams stands up at third. Throw comes in, and we got that rally I mentioned.
Yeah. Let's keep it going.
So reward Sharp with a single and moving the runner over. So we'll now have first and third with the Cougars cleanup hitter Landon Berry now up to bat. So first and third, 2 outs. And again, bottom of the 7th, Cougars trail by 5. Going to need 5 to keep playing, 6 for the win. Anything less is heading home. Pitcher comes set, staring over at first base at Sharp very intently. Decides to make a pitch, and umpire says you got to get it up. 1-0. Defense playing straight up. Wind has died. Write it down in your journal. The wind is not blowing up here.
That was
ball
outside.
Is outside, 2-0. So 2-0 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, runners in the corners. Comes set, looks the runner at first. Decides to deliver. Swings, drops to a knee, missed everything under the sun, 2-1. Trying to do too much. Need to stay back and swing within yourself here, kid. Comes set, widens the stance a little bit. And the pitch to him, swing and a miss. He's a little late, 2-2. Cougars now down to their final strike. Runners in the corners, 2 outs, 2-2 count. Cougars trail by 5. And the pitcher looks in, gets his sign. Comes set, looks at the runner at first. Still looking at the runner at first. Delivers, fouled straight back, do it again.
Stays alive.
Defense still playing straight up, as they have the whole game. Except for that third base line, they have to play the line. Comes set, looks in, takes the ball wisely outside. That was close.
Yes, it was.
Full count.
It's a hard pitch to take, too, when you know it's coming like that.
It's the last inning. You got a chance to score somebody here. 2 outs. It's a tough pitch to take. Runners will be going home. Full count, 2 outs. This is a ball low, ball 4.
Loaded them up. Runners first, second, and third. 2 outs.
Tad Thomas, the third baseman. He has grounded out to third twice, and a fielder's choice. Look for him to pull this ball. 2 outs.
I'm not asking for much, but wouldn't a nice grand slam be nice?
We did have a grand slam. Somebody hit the wall.
Yeah.
I would like to see the ball go over. Yeah.
I'd like to see it go
First
over.
pitch, it was a ball. Second one is a strike, 1-1. Man, that would be great.
Oh, yeah. We'd still be down a run, though. But that would kick it. Yeah, that would kick them in gear. Good.
Oh, yeah. This one pops straight up in the air. Hopefully it gets out. Heading right over into the visitors' bleachers. Almost onto the football field. But that puts 2 strikes against him. Cougars now down to their final strike again. 2 outs, 1-2 count. Bases are loaded. West in the windup. And he's way out front.
For strike number 3.
Strike 3. Strikeout will end the inning and eventually the game. Cougars are unable to score in the bottom of the 7th. So you'll have to put an L down in this column. They lose to the Knoxville West Rebels 7-2, all really on a bases clearing double. We'll have final thoughts right around the corner.
Rice Oil, fueling the American spirit with Marathon.
There's something out there for you and me. It's the American road is calling. So what's it gonna be? Hey, it's an amazing day, traveling our own highway. No matter where it leads us, we can smile, 'cause it's leaning in the mile.
Marathon from Rice Oil, La Follette.
As we welcome you back up here on the hill for a little bit of final thoughts. Cougars couldn't get the win today, but there were a few good things to take away. And honestly, Mike, a few things they need to work on. Some first and third situations, and definitely the hitting was different for Friday.
Yes, anything could have happened. That, like you say, that run clearing double when bases were loaded, and he gapped it between center and right field and went to the fence, and it just cleared. That's the biggest hit of the game.
That turned the game around.
Yeah, that turned the game because we were only down one run.
But if you remember, right before that one run, and then we went down 2 runs. When we went down 4-2,
right.
Started that inning off with a triple.
Yep.
And that, to be honest, that probably opened the door there, because they didn't scratch one across. We can live with one. But then that bad read over there in right field really hurt us. Scored 3, and it put us in the hole. And but, I mean, there's a few good things. I thought Caleb Dabney threw a great game.
Caleb threw a great game, and he threw, about 6 innings?
He threw
5 and 5, or 5.5.
No, he threw 5 even.
Okay.
He didn't record me out in the 6th. So, but I mean, he walked.
And he threw hard.
He walked a few. He threw hard. He's got a great move to first, and would really like to see his move to second. I believe he might have actually got somebody, but he did get somebody at first. They just didn't call him out.
Yeah.
But I thought he had a great move. Ran the pitch count up a little bit, and hats off to going behind the plate too. Riley. He had a good game. I mean, the catcher, you have to block the ball. You get beat to death, basically. You actually get beat to death back there because of the balls, hitting the dirt, and you blocking them with your chest protector. You're blocking them with your arms that are not really actually protected. And by the time, usually after a game, you're bruised up, It hurts.
It hurts.
Like I said, I had a hand at it. I was not a fan at all.
And plus, you're in a squat position. Your knees take a toll too because you're sitting back there. So it's a tough position to play.
Very tough, and a tough loss again for the Cougars. They trail here, and we'll go down in the loss column. Down 5, Knoxville West Rebels 7, Cougars 2, and we will be back here Thursday, and I think that game is at 5:30. Let me double check and make sure. It is against Clinton, and it is a 5:30 start.
I know Jim Freeman will put it on WLAF.com. If you want to look on there, make sure, but it is a 5:30 start. Jim usually has it at the top of the page, So, yeah, they'll be playing
Come
Clinton.
on up, watch the game. I know there's rain tomorrow, but I don't think there's any rain Thursday. Boys will probably have to put the tarp on tonight.
I'd say they will put the tarp down.
But we thank you for joining us, Mike. I really thank you for coming.
I enjoyed it. Good Lord willing, I'll be here Thursday afternoon also. So everybody that listened, thank you all. Have a good night, and we'll be here Thursday for the Clinton game at about 5:30.
Thank you all very much. We will see you Thursday. Good night, and God bless.
Dave Ramsey's Money Makeover is a presentation of Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. This is News Radio 1450 WLAF.
Your music, news, and information station, WLAF Radio, La Follette, Tennessee.
Season in our lives wine, and a miracle stands alone.